These simple earrings are made from pre-cut copper shapes that have been textured, oxidized, and then decorated with dimple pliers. I start by checking the blank over and seeing where it needs to be cleaned up. There are burrs on the edges from where it's been stamped out, and also a burr here where it's been drilled. I'll scrape this one off with my bench knife and then sand that smooth with a Smoothie's medium sanding stick. And then clean up the back. This is where the burrs are from stamping it out, so I need to go around all of the edges. And then using the ball end of a chasing hammer, I texture one side of the blank. This is called a peened surface. You can leave the edges alone or peen those as well. And the next step is to anneal the metal. Because I've hammered it, it's very hard, and this will relax it. I need to bring it to a cherry red in order to anneal the metal and also to oxidize it. Now, a lot of people will stop right there thinking that that is, hot enough, but it has to become actually glowing red in order to anneal the copper. So right here, this is the color that I want. As soon as I get it, pull the torch away and let that cool. And I want to let this air cool because if I quench it, some of the oxidation will pop off. And after cooling, then I can shape it using an oval dapping block. So now my blank is ready to decorate. I'm using the 1mm and 3mm dimple pliers. Put the blank in so that the back side is towards you, and then the dimple is formed on the other side. You could eyeball the design, or you could lay it out using a Sharpie marker so you know where you're going. I like to do all the corners first and then come back in and fill in the center. Notice how each time I squeeze the pliers to make a new dimple, the oxidation pops right off. Now watch right here. Right here, squeeze and see it pops right off. There. And what's cool about that is that it comes off of the front too, and it looks like a rivet. Now I'm going to add the 3mm dimple, again from the back. And here's something kind of important. This is 18 gauge copper, so it's pretty thick. And the large dimple pliers won't make as deep a dimple as they would on thinner gauge metal, such as 24. So I got to squeeze a little bit harder for the thick stuff here on this bigger one. Now I'm pressing this against my rubber bench block just to kind of straighten the top out a little bit. I didn't need so much curve there. And then a quick buff with a fine Scotch-Brite pad to remove the oxidation on that 3mm dimple. And then I'm going to apply Renaissance wax to seal the surface. And just use my fingers to buff that up. Notice I'm not using copper ear wires. That's because copper irritates most people's piercings, so you'd be smart to use sterling silver or better. Visit our Learning Center at www.cooltools.us for more cool jewelry making videos. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and be sure to sign up for our email list to be the first to hear about new products, new videos, contests, and other cool stuff from Cool Tools.